Duskmourn draft, boys. Just uploaded the first draft video on the channel. Plan on getting out quite a few more of those. So if you have some time, make sure to go check it out. I really appreciate all the support. Anytime someone gets somewhat value from a piece of content I'm posting on YouTube, which takes numerous hours out of my time, it really motivates me to continue doing the videos. I don't really care if 1,000 people watch it, but, you know, even if 50 people watch it and 2 people say, I learned something from this, that's it, you know? So, hope you guys enjoy that one. Hopefully we can actually get a W today, though. Like, for real, like, is the W incoming? I actually got my first W last night off stream, but I was kind of just forcing drafts because I was just tilted about not winning. We still haven't done worse than 2-1, though. We went 2-1, I think, like 5 or 6 times, and I went 3-0 one time off stream. I know that's not great, but, you know, not going 1-2 any times at all is great. It tells me I haven't done anything like that messed up, right? All right. Let's get right down to it, boys and girls. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my tier list here, make sure we're good to go on all the platforms. Hopefully, YouTube does not bug out like it did yesterday. That was extremely frustrating, I have to say. Pull this over here. Let me get my tier list pulled up here because I'm a dirty little cheater. There we go. Cool. Let me go ahead and pull up Arena. How's everybody doing today? We're already halfway through the week. Over halfway through the week. One day before the weekend. All right, we should be good to go, I think. Quick little check here. X out of these tabs I'm not using anymore. Man, it feels good to get a video out. I haven't posted a video on this channel in quite some time. Let me turn my phone off real quick. All right, we should be good to go. Just had to turn my phone off. My brother was texting me stuff about stuff that's going down at Boeing with the unions and stuff. It's not looking good. Man, I spent $500 on the chair because I wanted to have a better quality of life since I'm in my office so much. And now I'm like, I wish I would spend $1,000 on a chair because I swear, they just don't make chairs correctly for people who are tall as fuck. Like, it's actually just so bothersome. Like, do I need to order, like, a second piece to this chair? I don't know, it's just a me problem. All the normal-sized people can get away with spending less money. Fuck you guys, you can get away with spending less money. But let's hop right into it. So, I've been doing a lot of, yesterday we played a lot of green. We still haven't done green-blue, though. We played red-green, We played green-black. But honestly, the deck I've had the most success with was just blue-white. Like, blue-white is just busted if you get all the rooms and can, like... Because if you get good fixing, you can just splash red rooms, too. You just play in the Jeskai colors. I think that's kind of the strat right now. Alright. Welcome back to another Duskmourn draft on the channel. And we are starting off with a pretty nice all-around rare. Dissection Tools is a 5-mana equipment that when it enters, you manifest Dread, attach it to that creature, and then the equipped creature gets +2/+2 Death Touch and Lifelink, and you can just continue equipping it by sacking a creature, which is honestly just really, really good, specifically because there's a lot of enchantments your opponent can put on your creatures to just lock them down permanently. And so this lets you use those creatures to get free equips and move it around. And honestly, I think that... Honestly, I think this card's just good in any deck with a decent amount of creatures. Let me shut the door real quick. My dog's bugging out. He likes Dissection Tools. Yeah, honestly, I've been really happy with Dissection Tools in pretty much every deck. I haven't gotten to play in a Sacrifice deck where it would probably shine, but let's go with that. I mean, it's just a good all-around card that can fit in any deck. Pack number 2, we're following that up with a Rip Spawn Hunter, which to be honest, I just don't think is that great of a card. 4-mana 4/4 is just not that good nowadays, unfortunately. There is a Withering Torment, though, which is the 3-mana kill anything. That's a pretty strong card. There's also a Razorkin Horde Caller, but I don't really want to commit to that too early. There's also a Gremlin Tamer, which is just a really broken card to play against. Like, with a card like this, you know, you don't even have to be playing a Sacrifice deck to get value out of the Dissection Tools, because if you have Token Makers, you just pay for the cost to move it around for free. So I actually really like this card. I think it's probably the best card in this pack. And then after that, I think it goes Withering Torment and Murder. Haven't gotten to play with Murder yet, but I am just really fond of blue-white as a color. So I'm going to start with the Gremlin Tamer here. I'm willing to speculate on it. Ooh, okay, this pack has a lot of goodies. So we have Break Down the Door, that is, not Take Down the Door. This is 3 to exile an artifact, enchantment, or manifest dread. Great versatility, but just anything that allows you to interact with enchantments is so good in this format, since pretty much everybody's going to end up with a couple enchantments. These are never bad, so having additional utility is great. Also, Patchwork Beastie, a card I really, really like, did me very, very well in our last draft yesterday. But there is an Inquisitive Glimmer, which would just be a really good follow-up to our Gremlin Tamer, since these are both gold cards in the blue-white space. And I actually think this card is really oppressive, probably better than the Gremlin Tamer, in my opinion, just because it's considered an enchantment itself, which I think is just good. Like, 2-mana 2/3 stats is just crazy, and then also being an enchantment is just enough for me to take it. Plus, the ability just lets you cheat open rooms so fast. All right, next up, we've got a Fear of Falling, which is kind of mid. I'm not a big fan of these. Like, it's okay, but not something you want to prioritize. There is a Tunnel Surveyor, which I think is okay. You know, it allows us to trigger Eerie for 3 mana. And then there's also a Glassworks Shattered Yard. You know, this is a very interesting position because I do think this is an okay card. I think the Glassworks is probably a little bit better, but a card that I would be willing to splash. And quite often in these blue-white decks, I will end up picking some... I just really like this card, so I'm going to pick it up here. Okay, not a lot of cards from other colors, but a lot of cards for blue, which is a good signal to us that we might be doing the right thing. So there is a Don't Make a Sound, which is a counter spell that makes your opponent pay 2, and if they do, they surveil. You get to surveil. You either counter their spell or they pay 2, and you get to surveil 2, which really mitigates a lot of risk with this card, and I think it's pretty strong. There's also a Stalked Researcher, but I feel like this Don't Make a Sound is probably just a strictly better card. I could be wrong. Maybe the Stalked Researcher is better. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll go the Stock Researcher because I guess I was thinking about it more and more, and that is a good card, but we're trying to be aggressive in this space, right? And this is just a good aggressive card. We already have 3 2-drops, which is great. Red-black land doesn't seem to be for us. Well, there's a Don't Make a Sound offered to us now, which means I'm glad that I ended up picking up the Stock Researcher because I'm never going to play 2 of this card, I'll tell you that. There is a found footage, but I think this card's really only good in a Delirium deck. So I'll just go with the Don't Make a Sound, probably. Savior of the Small. This lets you return a 3 or less creature card back to your hand, which I don't know that this is going to be that great in our deck, right? Yeah, I'm just going to go with the Don't Make a Sound. Probably a little bit better situated for our deck. Okay, there's a Patched Plaything. Artifact creature for 3 mana. It's going to be a 2/1... I mean, it's going to be a 3/2. Yeah, it's going to be a 2/1 double strike, which is pretty okay. Yeah, this is just a good creature card. Probably not the best, a bit better in the red-white space because it works with your 2-power matters stuff. But I'll pick it up. It's a good card. Okay, there's a Twist Reality, which is a 3-mana counter speller, Manifest Dread. There's also a Friendly Ghost. I mean, I don't mind a Friendly Ghost. It's a good aggressive card just to, like, get in damage. Could work good with the Patched Plaything, you know, because that'll double his damage. Okay, getting down to the last couple cards here. There is a Duel, which I wouldn't be opposed to, because we do kind of want to splash red here. Or I can take also a Cult Healer. Not a big fan of Cult Healer, but Fear of Mobility is one I'm willing to play. In an aggressively slanted deck like this, it could be a good curve topper. Well, there is a Plane Cycler for white. I don't hate that. And we're getting down to the bottom of the barrel here. I will cut white. Still haven't seen a spot for Possessed Goat. I guess it could be decent in Reanimator because you just, like, make a guy who's, like, dece. And then you get to put your best creature in the bin. Fear of Failed Test or the Piranha Fly. I'll go with the Piranha Fly. Fear of Failed Test has been very underwhelming, if I do say so. Specifically because paying 5 mana for a card that has the enchantment type is so bad when there's so many, like, easily accessible disenchant effects in the format. All right, pack number 2. And we're starting off with another Dissection Tools, which is pretty crazy, to be honest. Is that just the best card in this pack? There's also an Exercise and a Fear of Abduction. I don't know how much I like Fear of Abduction. It's okay, but I mean, honestly, it feels like every time someone plays it against me, it's not that great. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the Dissection Tools. I mean, it just ends games. Let's be real. Our deck doesn't have much synergy with it, but I don't think it matters. Card's just broken. All right, and to follow that up, we're seeing one of the best rares we could possibly get in our deck. This is Enduring Curiosity. It is 4 mana for a 4/3, and for each creature that deals damage to your opponent, you get to draw a card. And then it comes back as an enchantment and for some reason has flash. When I got to draft this card before, for the one time I did, it literally just won all the games that I was able to put on the field. So I'm stealing that immediately. This card's insane. Okay, it doesn't look like there's that many things I'm interested in here. Would really like to see some more rooms. Veteran Survivor has been decent in red-white aggro, but that's not really what we're trying to do. Pyroclasm is also okay, but I feel like it's more matchup dependent than anything. I'm just going to go with this Glimmerburst here. I think it's a decent card, specifically in our deck because we actually get value from enchantments. Hoping to pick up like an Optimistic Scavenger here. That'd be great. Ooh, okay, so we have to choose between a Room or a Gremlin Tamer. That is a very tough decision. I mean, I feel like Gremlin Tamer is just disgusting, right? Yeah, I think we gotta go Gremlin Tamer here. And then after that, we really just need enchantments. I've seen this card steal the game so many times. Ooh, okay, there's a Shard Mage's Rescue. This is the one that gives Hexproof and it's Flash +1/+1. Really strong card. There's also a Trapped in the screen. I think both of those are kind of like on the same power level, if I'm being honest. I'm going to go with the Shard Mage's Rescue. I just like the versatility to be able to protect our good creatures when we have stuff like Enduring Curiosity and Gremlin Tamers. You know, these dissection tools are actually going to be pretty good now that we have 2 Gremlin Tamers because, you know, just putting this on tokens and guaranteeing damage is just good. At this point, we're really just looking to find some rooms. We haven't gotten a single blue or white room. Ooh, okay. Well, there's a blue room. And this is one of my favorites in the format. Meat Locker / Drowned Diner. This is the one that stuns one of their creatures, and then you can draw 3 later in the game, or vice versa. There's also another Shard Mage's Rescue. Although I do really like this card, I think we just need to select this because we don't have any rooms currently, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I'm not dissatisfied with it. Given how aggressive our deck is looking, I might not even play this Glassworks. All right, well, there is another Friendly Ghost or another Stalked Researcher. I'm just going to go with the Stalked Researcher. Our deck looks pretty aggressive. We might play, we might not. And there's a Restricted Office / Lecture Hall. This card is funny. I had someone play this against me when they were ahead, and it kind of like fucked me up because all their stuff had hexproof, but I don't think it's a really good card, to be honest. I think it's actually pretty bad. I mean, it's a room, and maybe we'll play it just for that reason. Like, our deck doesn't have a lot of creatures that are more than 3, but at least we can throw it in the side deck. If we go against a green deck, it probably goes in automatically. Well, there's a Seize from Slumber. Just a good piece of interaction. Definitely pick that up. And another Glimmerburst. Okay. I'm not opposed to that. Oh, well, there's a red-white land, actually. I'm actually going to take this because it can enable our splash for the Glassworks. Erratic Apparition is Dees. Probably never playing 2 Piranha Fly. Twister Reality for the side. And an Acrobatic Cheerleader. Might actually play that. Okay. Pack number 3. Starting off with a really strong set of rares here. There's a Split Up and there's a Fear of Missing Out. When this enters, discard a card, then draw a card. Delirium. Whenever this attacks, if there are 4 or more cards in your graveyard, untap target creature. After this, there's an additional combat phase. Pretty cool card, but it doesn't seem to be for us. There's also a Flood Pits Drowner, which is a really cool one. Yeah, this card is just nice. It's basically like a Frost Lynx with Flash, which is really good, but Split Up is just insane. You can really easily manipulate this, so that's definitely going to be our pick here. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, let's go with the Split Up. It's a rare. We got to go with the rares. We're bombing out, boys. Okay, to follow that up, there is a Bottomless Pool Locker Room. This is one of my favorite rooms in the format. Just being able to bounce something and trigger an Eerie for 1 mana is great. But this guy, Glimmer Seeker, is also great, considering we already have some support for Glimmers because he's going to be drawing cards. I just think we need the room at this point. Ooh, okay. Waltz of Rage. Target creature deals damage equal to its power to each other creature. That is pretty cool. But I think I got to go with my main man here, Fear of Isolation. This card is just crazy when you're able to rebounce a room and just get additional value from it. Plus, it's an enchantment itself, which triggers Eerie, so can't be dissatisfied with that. Currently doesn't look like we're going to be playing that Glassworks. There is a Vanish from Sight, and there's also a Cursed Windbreaker. Cursed Windbreaker is fine, but I feel like Manifest Dread isn't the best in our deck. Like, all of our guys are just, like, pretty small. I think I'm more interested in the Vanish from Sight. Not much left in this pack for us. Fear of Imposters is really bad. Like, you don't want to give your opponent a Manifest Dread, especially if you don't know if they're playing a Manifest Dread deck. Let's just take the lands. We've now accumulated 2 lands to be able to splash this Glassworks to where I think it's probably just worth it. Like, it's not going to affect our mana in any way, so why not? All right, there is an Emerge from the Cocoon, which I don't think is great in this deck. Claim Your Prowler is decent. Unable to Scream is great, though, because it is an enchantment for 1 mana to trigger our Eerie, so I'm down with that. It doesn't look like we're going to get an Optimistic Scavenger, unfortunately. Oh, hey, there's the Ghost Vacuum. That's hilarious. This card is hella funny. I mean, you can mess with the other person's graveyard, which is kind of cool, but I just don't think it's that good of a card. We do have a Tunnel Surveyor, though, which he triggers Eerie, which is pretty nice. Our deck doesn't have that many Eerie triggers, but it does seem to be the main theme of our deck, right? Jump Scare can be pretty decent. It's better than a Twisted Reality, probably. Well, actually, I mean, I think our deck is pretty, like, solid on playables. I'm just gonna take this Carnival here because now we have 3 lands for our Glassworks, which is fine. Hey, we get a Jump Scare anyway, so I literally didn't lose anything. Do I like this Jump Scare over this Vanish from Sight? I already have one of this, don't have one of this, so it's probably true. This card is also okay, but I already have good top end with the Dissection tools. I'll take the Jump Scare. Pretty unlikely that we play it, though. A lot of decent 2-drops. And we're getting down to the bottom of the pack. Probably nothing else we're going to get here. Oh, hey. There's a Creeping Peeper. We might actually throw that in. Nine enchantments. Not great, but that's okay. Yeah, we're not going to be playing any of these cards. And that's going to be the draft. All right. Well, this looks like a pretty bread and butter blue-white deck. I wouldn't say we got the best payoffs, but I guess we got, you know, the Gremlin Tamers and the Dissection tools. There's definitely some bones to this deck. One interaction, 2 interaction, 3 interaction. I feel like Creeping Peeper might not be that great. I'll cut a Stalked Researcher. All right, well, we ended up with a pretty bread and butter blue-white deck. Definitely didn't end up with an optimal amount of rooms, but we've still got some powerful cards here. 2 Dissection Tools, 2 Gremlin Tamer, Inquisitive Glimmer, and an Enduring Curiosity. Hopefully those will carry, and luckily we ended up with 3 dual lands to be able to play this Glassworks for free since we're a little bit low on those rooms. So let's go ahead and see what we can do and hop into these games. Definitely not one of the best decks I've drafted so far, but it seems fine. We have sources, but this is a 5-lander. I'm probably not keeping that. The blue-white mirror, okay. Starting with a Glimmer Light, interesting. I probably just play this first so I can get the Eerie trigger off the Glimmer if I need to play it turn 3. We can also just bounce this token. Oh, nice. Get a Eerie trigger, and then I could bounce this back. Get him for 2. Play the Glimmer Light again, okay. Looks like he's just going to keep doing that. I could just do this. We'll just pass. That's probably the best time to do it if we're going to do it, you know? Now at this point, if I wanted to, I could just trade in all my tokens for a card. That's pretty nice. Flood Pitch Drowner, okay. Ooh, that's gross. Okay. Sure. Just pass here. Play the Surveyor, but he doesn't have an Eerie trigger. Okay. Could be just be down to do that. Okay. I can do both of these here if I want. He would bounce this, I get Manifest Dread. I'd rather do this during his end step. Yo, thank you, Vampiriate Liam. Appreciate it. Your love will lead us to success. Tap target creature. Okay. I'm surprised he's not crewing with this. That just doesn't make sense to me. Okay. We take the damage, then during the end step, I'm going to put this back on the bottom or top of his library. We're going to get a Surveil. And then that also means I'm going to get in for 1, get a card. So we're going to get 2 cards this turn, which means we have a chance to affect the board. Not like a large chance, but it is possible. That doesn't really contest this. It contests that. I don't think that's good enough. That's also not great. Okay, that was great.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
I'm that guy, baby. Let's go. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and kill that dude, because that dude has been irritating the shit out of me.
Gotcha, bitch!
It is what it is. They call me Himothy for a reason, brother. So next turn I unlock the Glassworks, and then I'm going to get to draw a card here. Okay, so he's going to remove that, sure. Oh, that lets you Manifest Dread? That's kind of bonkers. I didn't know you could do that. Well, I definitely unlock here. Because it lets me attack. Which means I'm guaranteed to get in with one of these. I'm exchanging a 1/1 for a card, so it's like, sure. Okay. That is a real card. That is a real card as fuck. Holy shit. Okay, that was nice. Let's go. Yes, sirski, brother. Yes, sirski. Boop. What can I say? I'm just that guy. It is what it is. Well, that it was incredibly base. Brother. Brother, why must you do this to me? What the fuck? Okay. I wonder if this works. So if I play this and destroy his 2/2, and then he responds to crew and I equip, does that work the way I think it does? It might. Oh, okay. I mean, this does stop him from turning it face up, but I feel like there are, like, more real threats. Regardless of what I do, I'm taking 3 damage, so I might as well hold this. Like, it could be more valuable next turn if he gets a bigger threat. Like, maybe he just attacks with his face down card, and... Oh, no, he just does that. Fuck that guy. Okay, this guy is just top taking gas after gas. Dude, is this guy, like, literally from Dragon Ball Z Kai? Because it seems like, to me, he sold his car for gas money. Okay, I drew a guy. Does that have an effect on the game? Probably not, but it is a guy. Why is he not crewing his... Does he not understand that he can crew a vehicle? I feel like he doesn't understand that. Bro keeps hovering it, but I feel like he just doesn't understand how vehicles work. Like, he could have crewed a vehicle for a long-ass time. And he just top decks a bomb. Alright, well, we're going to the next game. Does he know? Does he know how to crew? Is he that guy? I'm pretty sure he could have killed us, like, 4 turns ago, had he actually crewed his vehicle. But, okay. That just tells me a lot about this guy, and that he's Neanderthal, and I have to take him out. So this is actually really weird, because I do kind of want to put in this counterspell on the play, but I feel like our deck is trying to be proactive, so it's kind of weird. We also just didn't see dissection tools. Yeah, I mean, I have a split. Like, we have answers. I don't think I need to put in this counterspell because it's just going to make me less proactive. And I think if we're not being proactive, we're just not winning with this deck, right? Like, we have ways to generate cards, but I don't think that, like, is the primary way we're going to win. The primary way we win is we go first and we are being aggressive. By the way, I just uploaded the first... of many drafts on the YouTube for this set, so make sure to check that out when you're done watching the stream. Alright, we got this. Let's get them, boys. Friendly Ghost Glassworks. It's a 5-lander, but it, like, I have a rainbow in my hand, so it's difficult to, like, not keep this. Fuck, I'm a sucker for rainbows, but our deck's too aggressive. We can't keep this. Gosh, this is so bad. I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to hope to draw blue here. Like, I could stumble on turn 2. I get a red-white. That's still pretty bad. But I have a split-up which can stall. Okay, once again, he has that annoying glimmer light thing. Okay, we get a blue. We get a blue. I'm Himothy.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
Himothy is here, baby. Easy work. Easy work for the boat. You know how we be. Bro, I've been creating glimmer lights in my sleep. This guy doesn't even know. He doesn't know about the power of the glimmer. The prophecy has been foretold. I'm honestly not a big fan of this card. This card just feels like... Okay, he just has the combo again. Okay, that card just feels like it's only good if your deck is insane. And if your deck isn't, like, broken, it's just not good. Like, if your deck is broken and just has all the good eerie trigger cards, then it's really good. If not, it's just not good. Okay, so obviously we're going to play our lands. Now, I think I just go Meat Locker here, and I'll just tap down his Fear of Isolation. Now, what's kind of good about this is I can somewhat manipulate my split up since I gave a stun counter to his isolation. Okay. Yeah, we can trade. Honestly, I think I'm down to just draw. Like, I'm not going to have a better chance to draw here. 1, a 2, a 3. Okay, and we get the fear of isolation. Who is having the fear of isolation now, buddy? Ho ho ho. Yeah, I don't really need another land. I'm probably going to be able to just clear the board. Yo, thank you for the sub. Sorry, my cat was meowing at him. Feed me. How long have you played MTG Live? I have... so I started playing the game in 2019 when I was still in college. Because whenever I first started college, I had a Mac. And this was like the only game that I could actually run on it. But I've taken several breaks from between now and then. And I most recently came back in Wilds of Eldraine. So I've been playing since the beginning of the game. I started playing Magic when I was like 12 in Innistrad, but then I just moved on to like Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I just came back when Arena came back, basically. Because like there's just not a lot of people in my area that play Magic locally. There's not one place that specifically consistently holds the same event, which is really frustrating. So what I mean by that is, essentially like, I would go to a local game store and draft if it was possible, but it's actually like not possible. Because basically like the only places that are within like a 50-mile radius of my house that actually run Magic events, they'll do like a draft event once a month or once every 3 months, and then like they'll rotate it. So they'll be like, we're doing this set this week, and next week we're gonna do Unfinity. And I'm like, okay, well, like, the reason I'm playing is because I want to get good at the current set so I can maybe go to a higher level tournament. So if you guys aren't going to do that, I'm just not going to go. You've never played IRL? See, that's the thing. Like, back in the day when I was 12 and 13, I used to go to this, there was a store that was close to where my dad had a shop. And so I was like, my dad and the store owner were like decent friends, and they kind of like took care of me. And we would have 30-person drafts. We would do 4-pack drafts. But as time went on, basically after the Hasbro acquisition, they basically ruined the game. Because essentially what's happened is you really can't even play IRL unless it's just casual Commander. Because tournament stores are like basically refusing to actually buy product and hold events because Hasbro's just screwed them. And what I mean by that is, it used to be always that like a box was 100. Now a box is 120, and that's not like a big deal. But what is a big deal is that that same box that the store sells for 120, which is the recommended market price by the 120 is like the recommended market price for most distributors in the United States. But the issue is that Hasbro now just sells the boxes to Amazon for a lower price than the distributor forces the store to purchase them. So essentially, people don't go into local game stores to buy boxes now because they can go on Amazon and buy that same box that's 120 in the store for 80 on Amazon. But the store owner doesn't get the option to be able to purchase the box at that price. So it's really unfair. Because essentially, as a store owner, if you refuse to purchase the boxes at that price that's set by the distributor, you aren't allowed to run tournaments. So what's happened in my area, at least, is that there's just no more tournaments because the stores refuse to deal with Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro because they're just schemazing the community. So really, like online is the only like a touch point for most people who would like to enjoy the game. And that's really sad because I would actually prefer to play in person if I could play in person, I would just have so much more fun. Because what I did do, like the couple times I actually could go, is I brought a tripod and I set up my tripod over the draft, and I would just like record the drafting process, and I would upload VODs like talking through the picks in like competitive tournaments. But since I can't consistently do that, it just sucks. Okay, so I'm going to go in for 3. Yeah, if that was the case, I would probably only, like, play Arena whenever I was streaming. The game is fun for streaming, at least. It's just too expensive for most people. Luckily for me, I've been playing since day 1, and I don't really play Constructed. So I really haven't spent, like, barely any money. And I just own, like, 80% of the cards in the game because I've drafted so much, and I have a pretty high win rate. Yeah, it really does suck. It's unfortunate. I've heard that Pokemon is really big in the UK, though. Like, I was watching this video that was recommended to me this morning of this, like, person from the UK who was doing, like, a POV of their store. And I was like, how the fuck are you getting all these customers coming in buying PSA slabs? Who is coming in and buying all these singles? Like, I've never seen, like, this card store only sold Pokemon. And I was looking at these videos of it, and I'm like, how are you able to make a profit only doing Pokemon? Because 99% of card stores in general are just not profitable because it's just not a profitable business model. So the fact you're able to actually just get these whales coming in, buying $250 PSA slabs on a daily basis is just, like, blasphemous to me. So I guess, like, Pokemon must be, like, the biggest thing in the UK. Because I would say in the US that Magic is probably bigger than Pokemon. Like, I don't know a lot of people who act like the people who collect Pokemon. They don't go to the store. They're just, like, buying auctions online and doing weird shit. Oh, this guy has a restricted office? Fuck this guy. This card's broken.
Gotcha, bitch.
The lady owner? Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw that video, I immediately thought, I'm like, all right, so who funded this lady? Did she start an OF to fund this store, or did her, like, baby daddy buy her the store? I'm not gonna lie, like, that's just crazy. That was just my first immediate thought. I just thought it was crazy that there's just people coming. It's like, yeah, this guy's a regular. He's just buying a PSA 9 Blastoise for $300. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Is he a paid actor? Like, who is coming in with who's coming in with this money? Like, these whales don't exist. Like, what the fuck is this? It was with a business partner. That is a really bad business idea. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, because I've known some people who are successful card store owners through the years. Like, my friend has owned a card store for over 10 years, and it's probably the most successful one in, like, a 50-mile radius. But the thing is, he's not, like, making a lot of money. He's just barely able to, like, keep the doors open. He expanded to a second room, which I guess is something, but, like, he also just let go, like, the manager not too long ago because he couldn't afford to pay him anymore. And I feel like after COVID, the card market is just screwy. Like, I don't think that, like, post-COVID, it's not really, like, card shops weren't really profitable before, but now people are spending even less money at the card shop. So I just don't know how that lady's able to do it. Maybe she's just, like, an industry plant. Maybe she's actually just, like, an industry plant paid by the government. I don't know. That's very possible. And when she says business partner, that means that her OnlyFans manager went in on her with it. He was like, I'm going to take 25% instead of 45% for this month so that we can open this card store. Trust me, it's a good deal. Because, like, honestly, even when that's what the other thing that's weird about it is, like, I just don't know how you can survive on only Pokemon. Like, because what about all the people who come in and want to play other games? That was always, like, a weird thing to me. It's unfortunate because you honestly have to cater to other games. You don't have to run tournaments all the time, but, like, because tournaments just aren't profitable. But you need to, like, at least sell cards from other games in order to stay profitable, because you need to diversify. If you actually want to be successful, you're basically forced to diversify your profits, because if you don't do that, what's going to happen is they're going to come out with a set which just is not going to sell, and then you're going to be screwed because you have a bunch of it on the shelf and you don't have anything else to sell. So it's like, all right, what do you do? Do I just bounce this? That seems kind of bad. I guess I could bounce his token. All of the things I can do is bad. She does trade in also and does pokey events. I don't think that's very profitable. Like, I don't know how many people know how unprofitable, like, running tournaments is. So let's say your local game store runs a tournament with a $5 entry. Essentially, let's say they get 12 people to show up for the tournament, which is, like, pretty good. Unless you're a large store, then maybe you get upwards of 20. But you're not getting that many people every week unless your store is located in California. Or maybe, like, Dallas, Texas. So let's say you get 15 people. 15 times 5, that is 15, 30, 45, 60. That's $75 that you're not generating. That's $75 that your customers used to purchase packs. Let's say you get the packs for $2 each, so then you make half that money. So on a good night, the tournament it gives you a $40 profit. And maybe people buy some drinks during the tournament that are $1 each. You got $55 then, and then taxes. So you actually got $47. And that was like a good night for your tournament. That is not like any money. That's not going to cover the $2,000 overhead, $2,000 overhead in your area. And that's also not going to cover for you to be able to like pay employees to like make sure no one's stealing anything, to be able to clean up the bathrooms. Oh shit, that was base. Yeah, there's a lot of like sunken costs that a lot of people don't understand with a card store. And I think like one thing that's like overlooked, this guy, he was breaking it down for me one time, and he was basically just saying like, so if you want to run a card store, it's not that you're just like paying the bills and stuff. You're also paying for like a person to be on staff, making sure no one's stealing anything. You're also having to pay to clean up the bathrooms. You're paying like to keep the lights on. Like there's just all these associated costs that people don't think of. And that's why I've seen one of the most successful ways that people like keep card stores open, which I'm not a fan of this. None of the stores I go to do this. Wait, what the fuck? This guy's 2 restricted office? Are you kidding me?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Okay, this guy is such a sack lord. That is a terrible... Why do you have that in your deck, bro? Okay, but one of the most successful ways I've seen people keep a store open is they charge you for table time. So let's say you come into the store and you just want to play, not give the store any money, and just like sit at their tables and run games. Then you would pay the store like $5 or $8 for the entire day. And that actually like guarantees that you're going to get some money from someone. And I respect that because like... I mean, it sucks that we have to come to that, but I don't want to have to pay that money to play. But the thing is, I would rather pay that money for the store to stay open. If it's the difference between the store staying open or being closed, I would rather be forced to give them that money every time. Because those are, like, the blood of the, like, card game community. And it really sucks that the card game community is kind of screwed. I just honestly don't know if it's ever going to recover. And it's kind of funny because, like, since the market is so shit, all there needs to be is one extremely rich person to come in, and they can just force a bunch of artificial buyouts. Like, I was talking to my friend about this, and I was like, what happens in 20 years when no one is rich enough to actually play Legacy? Like, what if, like... Because, like, the Saudi, in the UAE, like, the Saudi royal family is by far the most wealthy group of people in the world. And, like, a Saudi prince could literally just come in and buy out all of the Black Lotuses in the world, then burn them in a fire, and it would literally not put a dent in their wealth. So imagine someone just did that with all of the Power 9, and just no one could play Legacy. That would be hilarious. I feel like at that point, they would be forced to actually, like, reprint dual lands. I honestly think that, like, they're going to eventually reprint dual lands in the Power 9, because at a certain point, there won't be enough in circulation. Like, they'll just be lost through time. And they'll need people who, like, want to use those cards. Like, they won't even be able to run tournaments for those anymore. Or they'll just be like, okay, you can always use proxies, which also loses them money. So it's like, are they going to choose to, like, keep integrity in the game and not reprint cards they said they wouldn't reprint? Or are they going to reprint them to make money? I think the answer is very simple. They're going to do what's going to make them money. Okay, this guy just activated 2 restricted office and I just hard bricked. Are you fucking kidding me, dog?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
That is so bitch made, bro. What the fuck? Why am I just dead drawing lands? All right, someone call the judge. I need to call the judge, appeal to the head judge, then tell him to fuck off because I need God's help because it's out of the judge's hands. Oh, nice. You drew a real piece of action, and I'm screwed. I love it when my opponent top decks 5 real cards in a row, and I top deck all lands. All right, let's play the count the land games, guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nice. We drew 14 out of our 17 lands, and our opponent drew 9. Awesome. We drew 5 more lands than our opponent, and we've drawn more cards than them. That's really cool. I'm going to commit Sudoku. Boop. Fuck yeah, I love Magic the Gathering.
Gotcha.
Damn. Yeah, that was a lot of damage. That was on some anime shit. I just took a lot of damage to my life points there, unfortunately. But it's okay. I like how, like, Wizards of the Coast had to nerf me because I was becoming too powerful. So the only way I can lose a match is if I flood out. Like, I'm not allowed to lose by skill. I always just lose by flooding. I honestly need to just make a compilation of all the times I flooded. And it'll just, like, play that one song where it's like, hello, darkness, my old friend. And it'll just be me drawing 10 lands and 14 cards. Which we literally did yesterday. We literally drew 10 lands and 14 cards. That was really cool. Okay, I actually have some broken cards, and I'm on the draw, so I'm going to keep. All we need is 1 land. I believe that's not a land, but that is a card I do really like. Okay. All right, can I get a 3rd land? 3rd land, going once, going twice. Sold to Mr. Beats by 1,000 bands. Give me the 3rd land, please. I'm begging. Yes, sir. Let's go. The boat is here, baby. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Trump train. Let's go. This is for America. America. I keep that thing on me. No. Wait, why do you have this card in your deck? This card is terrible. Okay, FYI to anyone who plans on playing Duskmourn, do not put this card in your deck. It is literally useless. Like, 99% of the premium 2-drops in the format have 3 health, and even some of the mediocre ones. This card is trash. I highly recommend not playing it. I'm not saying that because I lost to it. I'm saying that because it's a legitimately bad card. This guy just had it versus one of the only 2-drops that has 2 health that's actually worth a damn. So, I think I'm actually just supposed to play Inquisitive Glimmer over the patched play thing. Because if I don't draw a land next turn, I'll be able to go Enduring Curiosity and Flash, which is probably just better than patched play thing. This card reminds me a lot of the 2-mana double, 2-mana first strike guy. Or no, the 3-mana one. There was a 3-mana double strike in Bloomborough. Yeah. Okay, this card's really broken, though. Like, why is this 2/3 an enchantment and also just a mana dork? Like, this might be the most pushed mana dork in a vacuum we have seen in the past 3 years. Legitimately. No, I'm not going to block. Fuck your doggy style. Doggy style is only cool when I do it. Wait, I just realized. This guy is a dog, but I have a fox. Which means I'm establishing the hierarchy of the animal kingdom. No! The hierarchy must be established! Sir!
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Sir, please calm down. I'm establishing the hierarchy. Are you fucking kidding me? I literally did everything correct, and I'm being punished by the landlords. No, the landlords cannot stop me. All right. I'm going to need a heater top deck of a land right here. My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, please take the wheel. I need to do it for the community. Okay. He's forest cycling at 4 lands. That's sus. He must have a bomb. I need to call a judge. Judge, he has an illegal card in his hand. Please check his hand and confirm with me. He may have a power 9. I have to be sure. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Sir, why do you have that card? That's not fair. Well, I guess I'm just going to let him attack and just use this. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He's not that guy. He's not that guy! Ding, 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 ding. Get fucked, kid. The boat is here. Quiet, kid. Mommy and daddy are talking now. I didn't want to have to do this to him. Fuck on him with the 2 damage.
Gotcha, bitch.
I think it's legitimately better to forego the tempo to play this now. Because if I top deck a blue source here, I'm going to start getting tokens, which will inevitably, like, go through with this on the field. Wait, that's kind of busted. Fuck you. Okay, I have a blue. I'm blue, da boo dee da boo die. I'm blue, sir. Please get this shit off the battlefield. This is broken. Okay, I can probably slow him down if I do this. Oh yeah, that's cracked. That's actually cracked as fuck. Do I want this though? Because it has vigilance. The vigilance attacker might actually be more beneficial. Like paying 4 mana, I'd rather just have this guy, yeah. And I'm just going to keep this up to deter him from potentially attacking. Alright, this last card is a dud. It's literally a dud. No, what the hell is that, sir? Sir, I am the most jacked person in this room. I don't consent to you lifting the same weights as me. Like, we're not even the same. I have a 300-pound squat at 150 pounds, brother. You're not going to get anywhere in the weight room. I'm literally pound for pound the king. I could just tap that guy. But if I play this as a flash, that's pretty huge too. Because then I can get a token. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's no reason for me not to do that because I'm going to get a token. So I'm just going to pass, hold full control. I flash this in, I get a glimmer token, and I can use it to chomp. Will he attack? Will he attack? That is the question we must ask. He's not attacking. Thank you, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I just need this win more than him. This win is not just for me. It's for everyone. It's for the community. Let's go. W's in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time to OTK. The hype is real. Johnny the Enchantment Jit is back at it again. Okay. How do we want to fuck this guy up? We have many ways to fuck this guy up. So I think I attach here to draw my card. Ooh, no, but if I flip this, I get the vigilance and draw. Yeah, that seems hella worth. I'm going to play this. I'm flipping. Flip it to win it. Flip it to win it. Get in for 3. Use effect, draw a card. Because this card just busted his shit. And then... This card could be busted, so I'm going to tap it down because he's a dirty little boy to me. Welcome to the meat locker. I technically missed a damage by not doing this pre-combat, but I wanted to make sure I had mana to potentially play a card if I drew something better. Okay, well that doesn't really like advance his game state at all. Yeah, he's still just incredibly behind. I don't think he can come back. I've got this. It's GG, brother. Rats. Rats from the bay. No one can stop the Rat King. We could just draw 3 cards. Drawing 3 cards is pretty good. I also do just want to bounce his guy. Tap, tap, taparoo. Tap, tap coming to you. Oh my gosh, these eerie triggers are beautiful. They're so beautiful. I can't get enough. Think. That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. Don't mind me, sir. I'm just going to draw 2 cards. Draw 1. Draw 2. Why does this card let you draw multiple cards and not just once per turn? Like, that's actually so stupid. I don't know why they made this card like that. That's just so unfair. So, I heard this card, Dissection Duels, is a pretty good card. I think I'm just going to play another one. And another one. I am a man of many tools. I am a man of many tools. Wait, why the fuck does he have that? Why the fuck does he have that? At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws 2 cards. Sir, why do you have that? Wait, he might actually go for a deck out. No. Fuck that shit. I'm getting that out of here. I don't know why this guy just wouldn't quit out. Like, there's no way he can come back. There's a reason why they call me the best of all time, and you're about to see why. Sir, don't mind me. Your card is kind of broken. I'm just going to tap it. I'm just going to tap it real quick. Okay, nice and easy. No sudden movements. I'm just going to make your guy 0-2. It's fine. Everyone's okay. Also, why are you playing this card? This card is really bad. This isn't even good in Commander. It's not even good in a casual format. Okay. Nice. You tapped your guy for me. Good play, man. Good play. Well, this person seems kind of screwed. I really like that. I might actually deck out. I can't believe I actually put this on the field. Legitimately, I thought that that card had flying. And now I realize it did not have flying. This card is way worse than I thought it was. But it's still fine. Why would you want to tap your creature? Oh, I guess it triggers survival. This is going to draw me a lot of cards, though, which I don't want. Yeah, I could legitimately lose by deck out. Okay, thank the Lord he's giving it to us. Like, if I attacked with everyone there, I was drawing like 8 cards. It's funny because his interaction to give us 2 cards could have actually lost us the game. So our guys were only above 2 power because we buffed them. So maybe there is a... maybe there's actually a rationale to throw in the restricted office. Like, this card actually is kind of good versus their deck, right? Like, they have a lot of big, dumb things. I don't know that I need it, though. Our deck is just so preem. Like, our deck is so premium, we might as well be wearing Supreme. Fuck it, you can just call me Supreme Ash. Okay, yeah, we're not keeping this shit. Okay, I'll keep this. I'll keep this. I'll keep this indeed, sir. Okay, yeah, let's play our red-blue, I guess. And I play the red-white, probably. Okay, so he has a killer's mask, but I'm a killer. I'm a killer in the sheet, so, like, I feel like I should have priority against this guy. Like, he is a killer with a mask, but I'm a killer in the sheet, so I feel like I kind of have a leg up here. Damn, it's so tempting to just play this as a 2-3 because I have, like, no actions to make. But if I do that, I'm going to be set back a turn, which just seems terrible. I guess I'm just going to bait that I have a counter spell. Okay, well, this is a little bit better. I think it's fair for me to just, like, bounce a land. Nah, I'm just gonna hold this. I think it's just better to have the protection. When you unlock this door, create a 6/6 demon token with flying. That's broken as shit. What? What is the other side of this? At the beginning of your end step, draw a card. If you control a demon, each opponent loses 2. What? That's crazy. How much does that cost to unlock? 3? That shit's insane. Okay, so I guess I'll just kill his insect. Oh my gosh, but if I menace, I could kill this. I mean, I guess he can just move the mask, so it doesn't really mean that much. And eventually he's going to get Delirium, and then this will be 3/3 and Vigilance. Add that back, get a token. And then I'm probably just tapping that down, I guess. And just hold this to protect that. I mean, realistically, developing this doesn't really benefit us. The hell? Is it trample? Probably it's the 7/6. Oh, okay. I mean, I traded 2 tokens for him to spend 3 mana and get rid of a real card. Why not attack with that? Okay. That's pretty good. Okay. I guess if I did this, I could potentially, like, trade off. I think I still just have to do this, unfortunately. All right, we really need to top deck an answer. That was almost an answer. Yeah, I think I just have to do this. If I get the waste pool or whatever, I might not die. I mean, I need to draw a blue mana anyway, so this doesn't really matter. I at least play to my outs here. If I draw a blue mana and the pool, I'll be able to... Okay, I drew the pool. Do I get a blue mana? Please. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm literally insane. I'm literally the GOAT. Dude, what the actual fuck? I'm literally the GOAT. I'm literally the best of all time. Let's go! Play to your outs, kids. Always play to your outs. Dude, that was some high elo shit. That was literally the only combination of cards that could win us the game, and I actually drew both of them. Island plus bottomless pool means that I don't actually die here. That's actually insane. Let's go! The boat does it again, baby. Yes, sir. Clip that shit, son. Clip that shit. Okay, but for real, who is actually doing that? That was literally our only out. Bro, that was some high elo shit. Who saw that? That was literally crazy. I literally needed to draw a specific 2-card combination. I had 5 draws and I drew them. Wow. Insane. I don't even know, man. I'm just riding a high from last game. That was literally ridiculous. Okay, we have 4 blue here. I don't really like this hand, to be honest. It just seems too slow. I could keep it, but it just seems a little greedy. This hand's also ass, but I guess I'll keep. I want to go back to the first hand. I want to go back to the first hand. Okay, this is basically the first hand again, except I lose my bomb. This card is surprisingly insane. I didn't think it would be as good as it is, but it's actually good. And it turns out playing 2 of them back-to-back is also really good. Unfortunately. Now I'm in a really bad situation because it's like, do I play the Fear of Isolation, set ourselves back, or do I just take more damage? I think I'm forced to do this. Yeah, I don't think I can set myself back. And now if he has a cheap removal, I'm probably cooked. I still love this card, though. It's still one of my favorite cards. Wait, why can't I block this? Oh, he's only attacking with that. Nah, I'm not blocking, bro. I know you got some cheese. This guy's got some cheddar, bro. He's a cheddar, bro. We've got an actual cheddar, bro, in the chat, bro. Bro. I'm holding full control. Why did he get to go to main? No. Pro play here. Pro play. The outplay potential goes heavy. No, are you kidding me? Why do you have this garbage? This card is so bad. What the fuck, dude?
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Contrary to popular belief, I'm not actually gay. I am non-consensually, unconsensually in fact, being fucked in the ass by this player. Non-consensually. Wait, why did he get to look at 2? Oh, that's what the card does. Well, I don't think I auto lose, do I? Until the end of your next turn. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is insane. The top decks. The better player has been identified. Let's go. I'm just gonna, I don't know, destroy all tapped creatures.
Gotcha, bitch.
Let's go. The boat is here, baby. Da-da-da-da-da. Ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. Dude, who is making plays like that, brother? No one is out here making plays like that. Let it be known. There's a reason they call me the best of all time, and it's because goats come and go, but boats stay afloat. That was some base shit. That was literally the only card I could top deck that made us not instantly die. We could still lose, but I feel very rewarded that I high ruled, and now my opponent is tilted, regardless of whether they whether we win or lose. They're still tilted. Wait, did he rip another one of these? He did. Wait, he's able to play that until the end of his next turn. So wait, how is he still able to play that though? Did he rip another one? No, he didn't. That's weird. Because he did that 2 turns ago. The Hard Ripper. The Hard Ripper. Johnny the Ripper is here. Oh, you have a face down 4/4? That's so nice. I also have a face down 4/4. We can be twinsies. Yay. Yeah. Girl boss moment. Yes, sir. Bro, what the fuck? Is this player smoking methamphetamines? Judge, this player is smoking methamphetamines. I need to appeal to the head judge. This is some BS. Nice. Thanks, man. You too, man. We're both very good players. We can both top deck things in a top deck war. Oh. Fuck me in the ass and call me Sally? Okay. Nice, man. Wow, that was extremely frustrating. I don't know if I've ever experienced anything more frustrating than that. Okay, well, I might as well put in these guys. Like, these guys just slow to the game down and he just loses. I feel like this isn't that great. Like, his creatures aren't that good, right? Nah, that's still pretty good. I'm just gonna take out that. Maybe Vanish from Sight isn't that good. Yeah, because he can just keep replaying his shit. I'd rather have that guy in. Okay, so I have 3 Stalked Researcher. That's pretty good. I'm actually just so happy that that we made that play where we won by drawing 2 specific cards, because that's going to be such an insane YouTube short. Dude, what is this hand? Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, please take the wheel. Okay, cool. Cool. I am using the powers of Christ for good. I feel like this card is like... I feel like it could be better. I feel like it should be either 5 mana 5/5, or it should have this ability when you attack as well. Because, like, it just feels underpowered. Oh, nice. You drew your 1-drop again. You're a very good player. Oh, I drew 3 defenders. I'm also a good player. What do you know? We can both be good players. Yeah, we can both be good players. It's okay. Wait, what does this do, sir? This is a rare. Hold on. What the fuck is this? Add wood mana of any color. Okay, that's broke. Put a nest counter on it. Okay, that's broke. Sacrifice it. Create a 2/2 for each counter. What? That's busted. So every time he taps this to make mana, he just gets more rewarded? Who thought this would be a fair inclusion in the set? Are you kidding me? Fuck you, buddy. I'm popping off here. King shit. Oh, you think you're an aggro player now? I'm also an aggro player. Ha ha ha. It's an aggro Viagra mirror match, sir. Fuck on him with the 3 damage. Ding 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 ding. Kaku. Oh, you don't have double red to play your hasty boy, do you? I'm sorry, Buster. Oh, that guy's really cool, man. It'd be such a shame if he got tapped down with 2 stun counters on him. Let's go. Johnny the stun counter Jit is back at it again. They can't stop the stun. Can't stop the stun. Whoa, sir. Wait, what? Wait, I just realized this. Guys, this literally just hit me. This player is playing a 3-color deck when he's playing a low to the ground aggro deck as fuck. Why does he have 3 colors in his deck? Why are you doing this? That's actually just so tilting. It's one thing to lose to someone. It's another thing to lose to someone who's just strictly bad at the game. Like, this guy is just strictly bad for doing that. He already has an artifact creature, so I might as well race. Like, I'm ahead in the race. And he also only has 1 red. Yeah, this is the other thing. He has multiple copies of a card that requires double red, but for some reason he is splashing in an aggro deck. There's no way we're losing to this guy. He's splashing in an aggro deck. That's literally against the laws of Magic. Okay. Nice. You get a mountain. Cool. You can now play your hasty boy. Can I please have a land, sir? Sir, all I ask you for is a juicy land for Christmas. All that she wants is another land, so she's not bricked up. Please unbrick my hand, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I'm in trouble. We're kind of in trouble, I'm not gonna lie. Mono red Tommy splashing black has to go down. I have to do this for all the people who have been destroyed by mono red. I just need to hit 2 lands, please. Sir, stop. Stop. Sir, calm down. I need you to take a step back here. Take a deep breath and eat a dick, please. It's okay, John. Calm down. The opponent is just going to eat a dick. Everything's going to be okay. And of course, I'm going to draw dead again. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna fuck you up, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. You're just going to get fucked up here. It's fine. It's fine. Sometimes it's okay to just get fucked over when you're playing an aggro deck that's splashing. There's no reason for you to be splashing. You did this to yourself, Timmy. You did this to yourself. You shouldn't be splashing. Mommy and Daddy are talking right now. Just be silent until you're dead. Please. I don't know what this guy's issue is. I told him just to be quiet and, like, eat a dick. And for some reason, like, he's making a lot of noise with his aggro cards. I think he's just, like, irritated that he's bad at the game and decided to splash in an aggro deck, which is, like, understandable. Could I, like, draw a land? It's literally above a 50% chance for us to draw a land. 17 land deck, I have seen 12 cards and 3 of them are lands. How's that possible? 40% of my deck is lands. And yet I've seen 25% of lands in the top 12. Okay, it's a land. It's not a land that I wanted, but it is a land. Dude, if it was a blue, though, and we got to do the meat locker, man, that'd be nice. Alright, Tommy, I'm just going to threaten you for 2. It's fine. You're good. You got this. No? Stop. Stop. Calm down, sir. You're getting a little out of control here. Sir. Okay, so you traded and you spent 1 mana to manifest Dread. That's pretty good. If we get to a 5th land, though, I'll have the lifelinker, which is huge. Manifest, manifest, manifest dread. Manifest dread, manifest dread. Can I get a blue, sir? Have you any blue? Dabu dee, dabu die, dabu dow. I need a blue right now. Okay, we're getting rid of 2 non-island cards. I really like this. That means we should be guaranteed an island within the next 10 turns. It is a 33% chance for us to draw an island here. We have 24 cards in deck. 8 of them are islands. Okay, that's a very good card for me to trade away. I'm going to allow that. That is not a blue. Indeed, that is not a blue, sir. No blue here. I have to do this. I need a lifelink. Sir, do not kill my artifact. I don't have a lot going on in my life. Sir, I don't have a lot going on in my life. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me, sir? My life is very sad. I really need this. Why are you playing this card in an aggro deck? You're playing it, dude, you're splashing in an aggro deck. This makes literally no sense. I don't even know what to say at this point. I can already tell you right now, it's very early in the format, but Untimely Malfunction is going to be the card that, like, there's one card in every Magic set that says, if you lose to this card, you have to quit Magic. And that's this card. It's actually just so bad that it's actually kind of good. Because you don't think someone's going to have it in your deck because it's just a terrible card. But then for some reason you play a good card and it makes your card bad. Good cards only. Good cards only. Why? Why am I subject to such persecution? Why am I subject to such persecution? Have my people not been persecuted enough? I am a ginger, which is the most persecuted race in the world. Studies show that less than 2% of people in the world are gingers, and that makes me the smallest minority in the world. I have been subject to undoubtedly unjust persecution for many years, and it just continues on. I'm about to lose to a aggro player who is splashing and plays Untimely Malfunction. That's cool. Dude, how is this guy just top decking a real card 5 turns in a row? That's actually so frustrating. I just keep top decking a land, not even the right land. And that's really stupid. Okay, if he has to decide... Okay, it's a land. Why? Why am I drawing this? This is so bad. Goodbye. No, I'm not saying good game to this guy. This guy was incredibly toxic, and his deck was terrible. I literally lost due to a brick again. How do I keep losing to bricks when my deck is just super consistent? That's actually so frustrating. Like, I don't mind losing to good players. And I'm not even actually that tilted. I'm just doing it for the content. But it is actually just kind of irritating when you just like continuously lose one time and another because of bricking. And when you lose to a person because you bricked that just has terrible deck building skills. Like, why is that guy splashing in an aggro deck where he has like 4 1-drops that we know of? And his deck is primarily mono red, but then he's just splashing black. And then he also has multiple Untimely Malfunction. That's just terrible. Okay, enough of the tilt. I need to draft here. I need some high elo drafting. Pre-rolls have been disabled for 35 minutes. We're going to get some good high elo drafting for the people who care. We're going to go undefeated here. Trust. Watch. This is my very first trophy in Duskmourn draft. Watch and learn, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you go undefeated. All right, welcome back to another Duskmourn draft on the channel. And we're starting off with a pretty cool rare, Nashi Searcher in the dark. This card packs a real whopping. When it deals damage to a player, you mill that many cards. You can put any number of legendary or enchantment cards into your hand. If you put none into your hand, you get a 1/1 counter. I don't think the legendaries is as important as the enchantments, but enchantments are everywhere in this format, which makes this a really, really good pick here. Also, I have not played with blue-black yet, so this would be really cool to start off a blue-black draft to show off on the channel for you guys. But man, this pack is just loaded regardless. There's a Fear of Abduction, which is just, a solid C+ card in the right deck. And then there's also a Bottomless Pool, probably the best low rarity room in blue. There's also a Altenac, the Thrice Call, just another great card. But we're going to start off with Nashi and see where this goes, because I just love rats. Anybody who's a long-term viewer of the channel knows that they call me the Rat King for a reason, and you're about to see why once again. Okay, so I'd really like to follow this up with a blue or black card if we can. Rare is Leyline of the Mutation, which is a very interesting one for Constructed. Definitely want to try that out at some point. But other than that, in terms of cards we're actually interested in, I think the best card for us is this Murder. I mean, it's okay. It's a good card, but not as good as it used to be. The double black is actually pretty costly in a set where I don't think black is as good. There's also a Ghostly Keybearer, which I think is a better card than a lot of people are giving it credit. I think it's a better card. There's also a Ghostly Keybearer, which I think is a better card than a lot of people are giving it credit for. Because, yeah, it is 4 mana for a 3/3, and if it dies, it sucks. But if you get to hit with this, and you're unlocking a 5-cost room for 0 mana, undoubtedly, you're winning the game. Without a doubt. But we're going to go with this Murder here. It's just the safest card in this pack. And to follow that up, there is, I guess, this Cynical Loner. Putting a card directly from the library to the graveyard is not something that you would usually want to do in Limited, but considering that there is Delirium in this format, it could be pretty decent. And I will say, it's 3/1, which is kind of nice considering it can't be blocked by Glimmers. There's also a Final Vengeance, but I feel like this card is probably a little bit better. And Clammy Prowler is just one I'm not really interested in. Cynical Loner I haven't gotten to play with yet. So I guess I'm willing to try it out. I mean, there's not a lot of good cards in this pack in general. Betrayer's Bargain is, without a doubt, the best card in this pack, especially if you have sack fodder. So maybe I should be going with that. I'm not really sure, but I kind of want to just hard commit to this Nashi and see where it goes. Yeah, let's try out the Cynical Loner and see what happens. I have a feeling in this deck, we're going to want to try and splash white to get that reanimate engine going, because I feel like that's really good with Cynical Loner and Nashi being able to put cards in the graveyard. But in general, I think we're trying to do Delirium things. There is an Underwater Tunnel in here, but there's also a Withering Torment. I think Withering Torment is probably a better card for our controlling strategy. Although I do really like Underwater Tunnel, I feel like removal might be a little bit better. I don't know. This is a tough one for sure. The fact this can answer enchantments is what really pushes me over the edge. Plus, we still could be like black-green. Okay, Demonic Council. Search your library for a demon card. Put it into your hand if you have Delirium. Instead, search your library for any card. Is that a good card? It's okay. It's not the best. Yeah, I don't think that card is like so over the top that I really want to play it. If I had a good demon, I could probably be convinced. But considering there is a Terramorphic Expanse in this pack and we're trying to be doing Delirium things, I think we need to prioritize this here because just getting one of these goes a long way since the land type is probably the most difficult to get into the graveyard for Delirium. And we want to be splashing white if we can. Okay, well, there is a Meat Locker, which is right up our alley. There is also a Neglected Manor, though, which is just a good land for splashing a reanimate spell for us. There's also a Cracked Skull, which I think is fine, but I don't think it's as good as Meat Locker, Drowned Diner, which is just an all-around good value engine, so that's probably just going to be our pick here. Yeah, let's go with the Meat Locker. I love me some Meat Locker, man. Okay, there's another Meat Locker. There's also the Tale of Tameo. Tale of Tameo can be cool, but you really need to get, like, instants and sorceries. I've got 2 starting off, but I don't think we even want to end up with that many. Like, we want to get creatures so we can do Delirium things. I think the second Meat Locker is probably where we want to be standing here. It's just a good card for us. What's also nice about playing in the Delirium space, at least early on, is there's a bunch of artifacts like Friendly Teddy that isn't a great card, but if you're in the Delirium space, you can take advantage of getting those cards as like a last pick because other people aren't interested in them. So definitely keep your eye out for those if you're in the Delirium space. There is a Resurrected Cultist in this. There is a Resurrected Cultist in this pack, which is probably a good addition to our deck. That gives us at least one thing that we're excited about putting in the graveyard for our Cynical Loner, which is kind of nice because, you know, that sets us up a free spell to buy back later in the game, which makes Cynical Loner almost say Battlecry 3-1 can't be blocked by Glimmers, draw a card. Oh, well, it's survival. For some reason, I thought that it wasn't. I'm stupid. Okay, there is a Defiled Crypt, which I think is okay, but just getting 2 2s is not really the best, I would say. It's a good card, but, you know, I think I'm going to go with the Murky Sewer, because this does seem like a splash deck. Hey, that ley line came back. That's funny. There's a greenhouse, you know. If we want to splash green, maybe this is the way to go. Not a big fan of Twisted Reality, and we already have some good 3-drops. 5, in fact. You don't want to get too many of those. So I will go with the greenhouse. I don't know if we'll play it, but it's a decent one if we want to splash green. Well, nothing here is something I'm interested in at all. I'll take the Clammy Prowler. I doubt we play it, though. Given to Violence. I mean, it's an instant for Delirium, which we do want more instants, I guess. But there's also Friendly Teddy. I don't have an artifact creature. I'll go Friendly Teddy. Ooh, okay, we get a Demonic Council anyway? Sure. I mean, if we end up with a cool demon, I'll try it out. It's not terrible if we're really good at Delirium. And we get the found footage. That's cool. All right, pack number 2, and we're starting off with a really awesome rare for our deck, Unstoppable Slasher. Whenever this dies, if it had no counters on it, you return it to the battlefield under its owner's control 2 stun counters, which is exactly what we're looking to do in an attrition-based deck. It also just gives you Death Touch, and then if you actually get to connect with it, they lose half their life rounded up, which is pretty insane. I don't think we could have opened anything more exciting other than a Mythic Rare for our deck. Hopefully we can get back maybe the Derelict Addict and the Widow's Walk, which would be a fine one in our deck. Just to make some of our weenies a little bit better. But this is a good card for us for sure. All right, and there is also a Reluctant Role Model. Undoubtedly one of the best rares in this format. This card is disgusting, but I don't think it's really what we're interested in. I don't think I want to splash a 2-drop, and I feel somewhat connected to blue since we have that Cynical Loner. Like, our deck is probably just better suited to take advantage of playing a Delirium deck, which white really isn't. There is an Underwater Tunnel, though, which I wouldn't be opposed to. Just a good way to put cards into the graveyard for Delirium starting on turn 1. There's also a Terramorphic Expanse, which I would not be opposed to. I think that is a pretty good card for us. You know, if we get enough enchantments / rooms, this card can be okay, but I think overall it's not as sought after as some of the other Eerie payoffs. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Underwater Tunnel. I think it's just good for our deck. Good way to put stuff in the grave. Ooh, there is a Duskmourn All Questioning. At the end of your turn, if a land entered and it is a prime number, you get a token. Yeah, Duskmourn is pretty damn good. Is that worth splashing, though? I'm not really sure. There's a Miasma Demon. Oh. Well, we can use Demonic Council to search for that. It isn't the best, but it does give us utility out of our card. I mean, there's also a Ghostly Keybearer, which isn't terrible, right? I mean, this card can unlock our 2 Drown Diner, which seems pretty respectable. This is a tough pick, man. You know, I think I might want Duskmourn, or I might want Miasma Demon. Yeah, I'm going to go Miasma Demon. I'm playing it safe. It just sounds fun. I'm not going to lie. That's why I picked it. Horrid Vigor. Death Touch and Indestructible. It's an okay one. It's not that great. We're kind of just learning what's good at this point. Ooh, there's a Moldering Gem Weight Room. That's great for enabling splashes, which we undoubtedly want to do. Sign me up for that all day, baby. Okay, there's a card that I'm actually interested in. Return target creature from your grave to the battlefield. You gain 3 life. Not great, but in a deck like this, it could be decent. Your spells have Convoke. Untap each creature during each other player's untap step. That's not cool. Let's not do that, man. Oh, there is a Fanatic of Harrowing, though. That card's pretty good. It can put things into your graveyard. You know, maybe I am more interested in the Fanatic of Harrowing. It's a pretty good card. I don't have anything great to revive. No, there's another Miasma Demon. I wish I would have taken Duskmourn. Why? The punish is real. Okay, there's a Meat Locker. I mean, I'm down for a 3rd Meat Locker. I'll play as many of these as I get. This card's just good. To follow that up, there's another Underwater Tunnel. I mean, I'm almost just playing Room Control at this point. I can't tell if this deck is looking good or not. I'm not really sure. Enters with a 1/1 counter if a creature died this turn. I mean, if you get it off, it's decent, but it's not really good. I'll probably take this because if we splash it, it could be... Maybe I should take the Grasping Long Neck because it's... Nah, I'm not playing any of these. Let's be real. We end up getting back the Derelict Attic. Might actually play that one. I mean, the room control is kind of like coming there. Stocked Researcher could be okay. I mean, we have a lot of rooms. Grand Entryway, Elegant Rotunda. It's probably not for us. We're almost mono black. We have 10 black cards. It's pretty good. Malevolent Chandelier could be fine just to have so we can like relentlessly mill with no consequence. Okay, I'll take a Final Vengeance. One of those is good. You can sacrifice an enchantment, which is nice. I have a feeling that this deck is going to end up looking quite a bit better than it actually plays. But we'll see. Maybe we'll just open a Busted Bomb we can buy back. Okay, there's a green-black land. I guess the potential to splash is there. Okay, what do we got going on here? There is a Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, which is just a great card to lock down your opponent's creatures. There's also a Brood Spinner, which would be good, but we're already pretty much committed to blue at this point. That's a little bit unfortunate. There's also a Resurrected Cultist. Hopefully we get this back on this pack. This card, Peer Past the Veil, has been insane for me, but it doesn't look like we're in a position to play that card. I think we just take the Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, and then hope to get this. It doesn't seem like we really got any Delirium payoffs, which sucks, because that's what this deck's trying to do. Kona, Rescue Beastie. This is kind of a cool card. You get to put a permanent from your hand at the battlefield, just not good for us. Ooh, there's a Valgau's Faithful. That can allow us to buy something back. It's just our creatures aren't good. Man, that's really unfortunate. I mean, I probably still take Valgoffs. It's a good card to buy stuff back. But we just need to get, like, some premium creatures, right? Yeah, hopefully we get some premium creatures. I'm mainly just looking for top end at this point. At least I have cards that give us card advantage, which makes playing this Miasma Demon quite a bit better. Another Reluctant Role Model. Dude, I wish I was going white. White would have been insane here. No good black cards in this pack. Another Underwater Tunnel. I don't know that we want another one of those. We don't have that many creatures, which makes our manifest trash. Our fixing isn't even really good. Yeah, we just have like one Terramorphic Expanse to play this. That sucks, man. I guess I'll take Fear of Lost Teeth. Yeah, I guess. Okay, there's a good card. Vile Mutilator. That is a great card to revive. It is also a demon, which means we can search it with our Demonic Council. Okay, we're finally hitting. That's awesome. Central Elevator is a card I want to play around with at some point. It's just a 4-mana Demonic Tutor, but it looks cool, so I want to try it. If we could get a Land Cycler this pack, that'd be great. Ooh, okay, there's another Cynical Loner. Cool. There's also a Unable to Scream and a Resurrected Cultist. I think we just need creatures at this point, man. Yeah, a Cynical Loner would be pretty good, but I think we just need to go with this. We just need more creatures. Our deck is super creature light. I do think Unable to Scream would be a good card, though. Oh, okay, there's some decent picks. Dashing Bloodsucker. When enchantment enters and when you fully unlock a room, he gets +2/0 in Lifelink, which can be pretty decent. It's okay at 5. But there's also an Appendage Amalgam, which is enchantment creature, which probably just works better with what I'm trying to do. I don't think I want Cracked Skull. It is an aura, though. Now we're going to go Appendage Amalgam. Looking for another big creature here. Do I want 3 Resurrected Cultists? Good in the grind game. There's a Fear of Falling. You know, I think this deck probably just wants like a couple more top-end creatures, so I guess I will play this. Ooh, another Valgoths or a Fear of the Dark. Yeah, I'm just going to go Valgoths. Card's just good in our deck. Okay, another Fanatic of Harrowing, or we can go with a Resurrected Cultist. Sign me up for the Cultist number 3. Card is great in our deck. Another Fear of Falling. I don't know if we'll play 2, but it's a creature. Decent creature to revive. All right, well, we're about to see what blue-black can really do. I don't think it's going to be much, but it could be kind of fun, so we'll see. All right, and that's the draft. I'm probably going to have to play a couple of these filler artifacts just to hit our Delirium. How do you spell Delirium? D-E-L. I always mess that one up. Damn, I only have 4 Delirium cards. I guess Delirium doesn't matter much to us then. I might actually play this. Like, we actually have a good chance of putting things in the grave. I think that this is actually really decent in our deck. Like, we have multiple demons. Like, we just want to reuse our Vile Fiend, probably. Three Meat Locker. That's fine with me. Unstoppable Slasher, Withering Torment, Murder. Nashi for sure. Underwater Tunnel for sure. Do we like Derelict Addict? I don't think I really like this card. It's kind of a below average card. We definitely want these Nashis. We'll definitely play this because we have 3 cultists. Stay hidden, stay silent. Play this just as a filler 2-drop. That guy probably makes the cut. This is like a pseudo 4-drop. Do we actually want this card? Mill 4 cards, return 2 permanents from your graveyard to your hand. I don't think this is great. This is 21 cards. It's crazy we ended up with a Cathartic Parting. This card's just good. This can get us Delirium. I mean, how many instants and sorceries do we have? 2 instants, 1 sorcery. That's only 3. So we have to get an enchantment, a creature, land, instant sorcery, enchantment. I probably do want that. I don't know if a clue is treated as a type. It's Friendly Teddy versus Found Footage. Can't decide if I like that more. I guess this guy's a little bit better to get off Manifest Dread. I don't really want to play Attic. Yeah, Fear of Falling isn't terrible. I really wish I got a land cycler. We were offered no land cyclers, which sucks dick. Which is something I would never do unless it was for the boys, of course. No homo. For the boys. Okay, do I have enough creatures to really want this? This is a good card, but how much interaction do we have to really kill things? 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have that much interaction, honestly. Like, we have 3 of these, but... Four 2-drops is pretty minimal. A lot of 3s. Could throw in this guy or this guy. I mean, this card's okay. It lets you surveil. I'm thinking about putting in a Malevolent Chandelier, but our deck's pretty high costed. You know what? I think we're going to try this. This seems fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Wait, why am I running more islands than I am? Why is it recommending me to run more islands than swamps? That makes no sense. Okay. All right, well, we ended up with a pretty interesting blue-black graveyard-esque deck, I guess you could say. Not the best, but we do have some fun mechanics to mess around with. You know, we've got a lot of cards that delay the game, like 3 Meat Locker, and we also have some cool cards to revive, like Vile Mutilator and Miasma Demon. Now, these are both demons, which is going to be really fun because we have a Demonic Council, which, if we have Delirium, is just a demonic tutor. And I feel like our deck's pretty good at milling, even though we don't have the most diverse amount of card types in our deck. It's very possible that we'll get there anyway with how many ways we have just to put cards in the graveyard. And we've got 2 Valgoth's Faithful to be able to return whatever we want. Maybe we'll flip into Manifest Dread and just get this and then use it. That could be pretty cool. And then, of course, we have Nashi, which is the whole reason I went down this dumbass rabbit hole. Whenever this deals damage, we get to mill, and then we get to put enchantments into our hand, which is pretty good. Considering we have 7 enchantments, that's pretty decent, you know? A lot of rooms, and maybe I should actually just throw in this Final Vengeance. I think I am, because like I can sacrifice enchantments too, and it's an exile effect, which is pretty cool. Oh, and we have a Unstoppable Slasher, which is going to be really good in our deck, just to pressure our opponent and hopefully half their life. That'd be really fun. What do I want to take out here? I think Fanatic of Harrowing is a pretty good card, right? Yeah, it's just a good card. Maybe Fear of Falling, but then that kind of eliminates our top end. You know what? I'm going to take out a Resurrected Cultist. We'll just go 2, I guess. Yeah, we'll try it. If we want to put in a 3rd Resurrected Cultist, we definitely can. But I definitely want to get in this Final Vengeance because it allows us to get rid of our Meat Lockers once they're dead. And I just feel like we're going to want a lot of interaction in a deck like this. It looks pretty wacky, but there's definitely a chance for us to do some pretty cool stuff. So I am excited about it. And let's go ahead and see what we can do with this deck. So without further ado, let's get into these games. Actually, I kind of just want to take out one of this tunnel. Nah, okay, we're cool with this. We'll try it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I also got to get the mail. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My dog, he wanted to say hi. Carson. You want to get up here? Say hello, Carson. Good boy, Carson. Good boy. You like blue-black delirium? Yes, Carson. You look like Nashi. You look exactly like Nashi, the star card in our deck. And just because of that, Carson, we're going to draw Nashi every game and destroy our opponents on your behalf. Good, Carson, yes. We will destroy our opponents with blue-black delirium. Oh my gosh, we're going against Bud Buddy. We literally played against this person yesterday. I think he legitimately might have been in the video where we got bricked up. Okay, Carson. We have a special friend here for match number 1. His name is Carson, and he is here to destroy our opponents with blue-black delirium because he looks just like Nashi. If you see the resemblance, let me know down below in the comments. But we're going against Bud Buddy, which is our rival. He may have been seen in another previous video. I may have fucked him up, so we're going to have to do it back to back. Okay, Carson? Let's get him. All right, well, this is just an ideal hand. All right, thank you for your support, Carson. I can now undoubtedly fuck this player up. You're going down, buddy. Not because of me, but because Carson wanted you to be taken down. I'm sorry, sir, but your fate has been decided by my spirit animal, my actual animal. Okay, we're gonna crack this. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think we're playing less islands than swamps. So we'll just get another island here. I'm not sure exactly what's correct. Okay, it was correct to get a swamp. I'm actually getting cuckolded, but that's okay. Nashi! With the power of Carson, the Jack Russell / Pug / Chihuahua mix, we will destroy our opponent. And, of course, our friend Nashi. Don't forget about Nashi. Everyone loves him. Okay, so here we just drew a swamp, which is base as fuck, because now I have a murder. I got murder on my mind. Yeah, this guy's menace, so let's get in. Activating ability. 1, a 2. Okay, so we get a 1/1 counter, and we put this in the grave. That's cool. Now, I think let's just go Meat Locker. Because there are, like, better things we can kill with this murder. It is actually super clutch, though, that we drew the murder. Because that's our only instant in the deck, I believe. Which is very integral to our delirium. It might just be me, but I feel like oftentimes when I go for a delirium deck, I'll overlook the, like, amount of instants and sorceries and focus too much on getting, like, enchantments or artifacts, because typically those are harder to get. But if you don't prioritize them, it's not always that way. So he's got 2/2/2s. If I wanted to, I could murder during the combat stack and just trade both, but I wouldn't get the effect. You know, I think I might actually just want to do this. Let's tap down that, because that might be a good card. And then we're going to go in with Nashi. Hopefully Delirium is online. Alright, Delirium is not online, but we're 3 of 4 now. And I'm going to go for the OG. Friendly Teddy! I will match your patched plaything with a friendly Teddy of my own. It is the battle of the Teddies. Oh shit. He has a busted card. Wait, hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Sir, why do you have a card that has survival when I tapped him down? That is not fair. Sir, that is not fun nor fair. What do we want to do here? Yeah, this is a toughie if I do say so myself. I think I just attack with this and try to bait him. Friendly Teddy to the rescue. Friendly Teddy control. Believe in the power, Friendly Teddy. Believe in the power. Murder that boy, because he's a not. Friendly Teddy, go. Take out his life points, Friendly Teddy. Go. Wow, this deck is working. It's not a great deck by any means, but it is working. It is very unfair that this guy just gets a permanent draw every turn. I'm going to have to spend 6 mana to shuffle that into the deck. Ooh, gross. Good play, bro. Good play. Aw, that's disgusting. There's a lot of threats I have to answer here, which sucks. And he's drawing 2 per turn. Man. We could sack this. I mean, we could discard it if we go Fanatic of Harrowing. Is it better just to do this? Maybe it's better just to establish this. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I'm just going to establish that. I have to answer this immediately, unfortunately. So I think we might lose specifically because of that. That was so backbreaking. Maybe I shouldn't have hit that. You know, maybe I should have locked down the other guy. I'm not really sure. It was a tough call. You know, 9 out of 10 times, the card that they Manifest Dread isn't going to be a real card. It just happened to be this one time. Well, we're blocking 4 damage regardless, so... I guess this has a potential of being more if he has a combat trick, so we'll just go with this. Cool, we both get a card. Ooh, we get a Valgos Faithful. If I would have done this last turn, we'd be in a great position, because then I could buy this back. That really sucks. Yeah, I mean, I just gave him a Pot of Greed every turn. That's so busted. I think we're just going to lose here. I'm really considering just going to game 2 and not giving away the information about our deck. Yeah, that just screwed us over. It is what it is. Like, because I have to remove this, and that really sucks. Yeah, no, I'm just going to the second game. I just want to see what he discards here. It's crazy we go against the same guy 2 days in a row. Like, do you not have a job, my guy? Okay, he has double Glimmer Shimmer. He got a good deck. We got a bunk deck. This is kind of unfair. Now, what was I considering taking out? I think I was considering having 3 of these. I don't think it really came up. Yeah, we just need to draw good. Well, at least we know Nashi is a cool card. Alright, game number 2. Note to self. Do not lock down opponent's face-down creature that most likely has survival because he is a high roller. Okay, we open Nashi again. That's a keep for me. Turn 1 play, turn 2 play. I like it. The more I think about it, I feel like this card is a lot better than most people think. Because just being able to hand select what you want to get for your Delirium to be on is just a huge plus. We'll go Nashi again. I'm just that guy. Please do not have an instant removal because Nashi needs to pop off here. I would love a land. I would love a land. Why is that not a land? Sir, sir, please calm down. I need a land. No, I needed a land so bad. Why? Of course I milled the lands. Cynical Loner to the rescue. Cannot be blocked by Glimmers is hilarious because he's playing the Glimmer deck. This card was literally made for this matchup. Ah, gross. That's insane. I need a land here so bad. It's a land. I can work with that. I can work with that, sir. Yes, sir, indeed. Maybe I'm willing to actually trade this. If I do trade it, I could buy it back with that, so it's not terrible. Double blocks, please. We're doing it like that? Okay. Damn, that would have been nice if I got a real card. Well, I guess my Cynical Loner didn't matter anyway, because I was going to put a Vile Mutilator in the grave, which is what we want. If we draw a land for turn, we'll be able to go Valgos Faithful to buy back the Vile Fiend, which would be the literal dream here. 44% chance to draw a land, so it's not terrible. We could definitely do it, and it wouldn't be, like, an insane high roll. Maybe he'll spend all his mana to remove our Nashi. That'd be cool. And if he does that, then he can't attack with Glimmerseeker. The best thing would be for him to, yeah, the best thing here would be for him to play an enchantment, then we draw a land, because then I just go Valgos Faithful, bring back the Vile Fiend, and he just dies. Alright. Land off the top, the Hard Ripper. The Hard Ripper, I believe it. I believe it, boys. Believe in the dream. Even if we don't win, I just want to do the combo one time, because this would be so fun. It's a land, but it's a tapped land. Oh my gosh. Okay. There's a slight chance he lets us get in. If he lets us get in, it'd be huge. If he double blocks, that's kind of good for us too. Oh my gosh, he let us get in. That's huge. That's actually huge. Holy crap. We play this, it's untapped. Now I can revive Vile Mutilator. Oh my gosh. Activating the effect of Vile Mutilator. Activating the effect of Valgos Faithful. Returning Vile Mutilator to the battlefield. Let's go! 6-5 with flying, son. Sir, what would you like to sack here? There are many options. You have 3, in fact. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to sacrifice a non-token. That's unfortunate, sir. But it's fine. Hopefully you don't exile my guy, so I can go draw land for turn. Valgos Faithful #2, buy it back. That'd be hilarious. The fact he let us get our Resurrected Cultist back is honestly... It makes me more happy than him getting rid of a token. I'd rather do that all day. Ooh, good play. Okay. Well, I'd rather you get the token than get the other thing. Ooh, that's nice. Good top deck. Let's go. Vile Mutilator for the W, boys. I like this combo. This deck is fun, man. It's not good, but it's fun deck. We like fun decks on the channel, right? Yeah, I think our deck's good. It's just we can't brick. I honestly wonder how good our opponent's deck actually is. Because although we've seen some really good benefits or rewards in our opponent's deck for Eerie, but we haven't seen any good room cards from them. You know? Yeah, we haven't seen any good room cards. He also doesn't know we have a second Valgoffs, which could be huge here. Wow, that was my first time getting to reanimate in this format, and it felt so good. It felt so natural. There's something just so enjoyable about doing a reanimator in Magic the Gathering. It feels like I'm almost playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Almost, because there's like mana restrictions. But that's why I like Yu-Gi-Oh! So much, because the graveyard is just a second hand. Well, dang, I don't think we can keep this. Our opponent's deck's too fast. Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, take the wheel. I have to go to 5. It's playable. Definitely playable. Not good, though. Maybe I shouldn't have put back a land. If I didn't put back a land, we'd be in so much of a better situation. I didn't count on us drawing Meat Locker. I forgot we have 3 of those. I mean, it was a 50-50 decision anyway. I think you could make an argument for either. I just feel like getting a card that we can actually play is bigger. Please give us a land. It's not a land, but I guess I can surveil. Go into combat. You want to trade? I'll trade. I'll trade. It's fine. We can trade. If you would like to trade, sir, I will allow it. I will allow the trade to go through, sir. The transaction may be allowed. Okay, the transaction is allowed. Let's go. Nice. I traded a 2-drop for a 3-drop. Good deal, bro. Good deal, brother. Good deal. Now we just need to draw lands until we get our Drowned Diner online. Ooh, Unsettling Twins is a really good choice here. Well, if he's thinking about it a long time, that means he probably got 2 good options. Actually, when you think about it a long time, I think it typically tends to mean that you got 2 useless cards. Because you're always thinking about, okay, well, if my opponent bounces this back to hand, which one would be better? That's usually what I'm thinking. Unless he mills a creature. If he mills a creature, we know it's a creature. If it's not, yeah, okay, I don't think it's a creature. Without a doubt, I'm like 90% sure it's not a creature. Well, I think this is fine. And this will allow us to fill up our graveyard with the sorcery, which puts us at 3 card types. Oh, I was thinking if I sacked this, it would be Delirium full online, but that's not true. That's not true at all. It'd be great if we top deck another land here. I'd be willing to just, like, sack this, maybe. Or maybe I just unlock this and sack it on the following turn. Manifest Dread, put another card in the grave. There's a chance that it gets us to Delirium. Yeah, I like this card a lot, and the artwork is super cool. Ooh, Glimmer Seeker. Good play, good play. I respect it. I'm pretty sure this guy is a good player, because I played him before. He played pretty well. It's just I bricked against him, so it didn't feel good. Oh yeah, we beat him in match number 3 of the last video. That's what it was. We beat him in match number 3. I remember now. He's probably thinking about attacking. I think this is a fake card. You know, if I take this damage, then I sack it instead of this room. Yeah, I think that was safer, because that could enable him Delirium for some reason. I don't think this is flippable. Let's rip a land here. Ooh, Peeping Tom. Okay. It's a land. That's nice. Not a blue, but it is a land. Ooh, great. Great hit. And we're putting a land in the grave. It would be nice to have a 5th land, but that's not a blue, and we need a blue. It did enable our Delirium, so this guy is now buyable. I think we actually flip this. Hopefully we get a blue. Our chances of getting a blue are 27%. Actually 31, because we have a Murky Sewer. It will come into play tapped, but that's fine. It's not going to change what we can do. If we draw the Murky Sewer anyway. Well, actually, yeah, no, if we drew a blue, specifically an island, it would change something, because we could go Meat Locker plus flip Nashi. Tunnel Surveyor, that's huge. Not attacking, great, great, good play. Ooh, that would have been a nice draw, okay. I think I'm willing to do this. No delay, great. Dropped on the Unstoppable Slasher. I now have Delirium, so I can buy back Resurrected Cultist. If we can draw a land here, we could get the Drowned Diner going and then set up our Miasma Demon, which could clear the field. Well, that was disgusting. But he will just have to pass, and I can tap that down with Meat Locker no matter what. Unless I just want to buy this back. I feel like he really wants that in the grave. Not a good land, but it's a land. You stun counter me, I'll stun counter you back. This is a tight-knit game. He must have like an aggressive play here if he's willing to do that. Maybe it was better to get rid of the Creeping Peeper since he doesn't have a confirmed second blue. Oh, that's broke. That was nasty. And he can activate it. Murder? Okay. That isn't terrible. Okay. It was a jump scare, okay. His hand must not be very good if that's the case. I could just do this. Well, by doing a surveil, I could potentially confirm an enchantment here. Okay. Menace. Oh, that was great. Nice, good play. That was a really good play by him. Oh my gosh, this is so disgusting. He will have 2 attacks. I chumped both of them. Decisions. Well, but if I just play that, I can just play that normally. Okay, so I trade. How does this guy have so much fucking gas? Bro, how do you have so much gas? This is kind of toxic. This guy has so much gas. It's actually disgusting how much gasoline this guy has. Bring back the Vile Mutilator. Nice. You're just going to give me my Nashi back? Huge. And you're passing? Oh my gosh, that's insane. That's literally amazing for us. I still have another Valgoth's Faithful. There's no reason to attack this. If I do this, though, he's within lethal range. Let's hope he doesn't have it. Does he have it? He doesn't have it. Let's go. The boat does it again. The Vile Mutilator takes another victim. Revving up the chainsaw, bro. That was literally that was literally razor thin. And it's so funny. We beat that guy in the last video, and we're about to beat him in this video. And we just beat him in this video. That's funny. That's pure comedy. Beating the same opponent in 2 videos in a row. Who does that? I do. That is why they refer to me as Timothy. All right. Match number 3. May the Nashi be with this, brother. No Nashi, but I do. I mean, this is just a fair hand. Like, this hand isn't great, but I'll keep it anyway. Also, I feel like Miasma Demon is not that good of a card, but I'm just playing it because it's a demon and demons are based. Like, this card is actually bad. But I do have a Demonic Council, which is funny, so I have to play it. Like, because it's funny, you know? Asterisk? Asterisk? You're not going to put an asterisk next to my record, sir. Unfortunate for you, buddy. Alright, we got to assert our dominance. Show them that we're a base blue player. Ooh, he has a Valgoth's Faithful? I'll trade you a Valgoth's Faithful for a Valgoth's Faithful, sir. The Valgoth's trade? The Valgoth's trade has been denied. Oh my gosh, he's plane cycling. He might actually have the dream. That's sus as fuck. That's so sus. Would you like to block, sir? How much do you care about your plane cycler? Not that much, okay. I mean, I get to buy this guy back, so I don't really care. I'll trade a 3 cost for a 1 cost, that's fine. Shit, that's kind of a good card. Sir, I need you to calm down. That's kind of a good card. What are the chances this is a real card? I'm just going to say it's not real. Tap, tap, taparoo. Tap, tap, coming to you. The cynical loner is in range. It is inbound, brother. He is inbound. Wow, that was kind of a high-low play. Where's our worst card here? I've sent the Iron Teddy. Iron Teddy has been sent. He shall be sent, brother. Wow, this is randomly good as fuck against us. This is the second time in a row that I tapped down my opponent's manifest creature, and it was actually just a broken-ass creature. That's actually really frustrating. Dude, fuck your veteran. It's only cool when I support the veterans. When other people support veterans, it's not cool. I'm actually kind of down on this card because, like, there's so many people who just have this fucking card, dude. Oh my gosh. That's so irritating. I don't even have double blue. Wow. This just randomly cucks me so hard because I can't answer a 2-1. I mean, I'm just dead. Yeah, that card was kind of good. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of good. Man, I wish I had another way to answer that. Take out Friendly Teddy, put this in. I'll take out Fear of Falling, I'll put that in. How much Manifest did he even have? Not really that much. He just kind of rolled us. Yeah, I don't even feel like this guy had much Manifest. He just kind of high rolled us. Kind of want to take this card out. It's like really bad. He's mulling, that's good. We love it when our opponent mulligans this time of year. Sir, I need to play my island. What are we doing here? I always get scared when the opponent takes too long, because sometimes it'll just randomly DC you, and because the client is spaghetti code and you don't know, like, am I still in this game or not? You know what? This isn't even a bad sequence. Do I just want to mill this to have it in the grave for Delirium? Yeah, I feel like the value of putting something in the grave was rather high. That's scary. He's doing the same thing as us, but he actually has land cyclers. Okay. You have a Murder, sir, but I have a Withering Torment. The all-around better version. The upgraded version. Ooh, that's going to be a good card. I don't want that. That's going to allow him to get something. I should have just sided that out. That's actually just good for him. Next turn I can Manifest Dread or answer his threat. Okay. That's kind of cool. Okay. Sure. That's fine. Yo, what's up, Fabian? Man, I would have really liked a blue there. Okay, we're kind of popping off here. Yeah, if we can put this in the graveyard, that'll be good. Get a blue here. Top deck the blue of my life. Ooh, good top deck, good top deck. Am I willing to just pressure? Yeah. If you waste a removal, that'd be great. I would love it if you would kill this, sir. I would love that. We're popping off, baby. Just don't exile my guy and I'll allow it. He's just passing. Oh my gosh. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Blue, blue, blue. I need a blue so bad. No, I don't want a friendly Teddy. Fuck, dude. I don't want a friendly Teddy. Gosh darn it. These friendly Teddies just cling to me like air. Would you like to kill my unstoppable slasher so I can bring it back, sir? You dirty bastard, you. You dirty bastard, you. My opponent is now at 5. Friendly Teddy! Friendly Teddy to the rescue. The friendly Teddy force is upon us. The friendly Teddy battalion. Oh my gosh, that was an insane mill for him. Holy shit, that was insane. Believe in the power of Friendly Teddy. Believe in the power of Friendly Teddy. The Friendly Teddy top deck. Yes, I didn't want that at all. Fuck me. No, no. Why? Why is he top decking such gas? Why? Friendly Teddy, why must you do this to me? Ah! Friendly Teddy, don't do this to me. Brother. Why does this guy just have a better version of the deck I'm trying to play? This isn't fun nor fair. And Friendly Teddy does not care. Why is this card so ass? It's so ass! At least that's a real card, I guess. This can only activate as a sorcery. That's actually really huge for us. Nice. Yes, sir. The Friendly Teddy Battalion has no bounds. No, sir, stop. Sir, please stop. Please calm the fuck down, sir. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down. This is getting unfair. This is getting a little bit unfair here, Buster Douglas. And attacks? That's so not fair. Okay, what do I have that I can draw? Meat Locker, Nashi, Stay Hidden, Final Vengeance. If I draw a Final Vengeance, it's crazy. Well, I need to play to my outs. Oh my gosh, that was almost a Final Vengeance. What do I get rid of here? I guess this. Search my deck for any card. Any card I want, bitch. Not even you can stop this. The friendly Teddy Battalion should not be stopped, sir. You think you're good, huh? The friendly Teddy Battalion seems to think otherwise, sir. I've got this in the bag. There's an asterisk next to his name for a reason, and it's because he's gonna have a loss on his record after playing against me. Okay. Sure, Buster. Sure. If you want to play it like that, we can play it like that, Buster. Thank you, sir. Thank you. What do you sack? That is the question. What do you sack? That is the question you must ask. Sorry, brother. I have to take you out. Go! Final vengeance. Take out his last remaining life points. Go! The friendly Teddy Battalion continues onward. We march proud. We march proud. The friendly Teddies must band together. Sir, why does your deck have so much fucking gas, bro? Why does your deck have so much gas? Are you in Dragon Ball Z Kai? Did you just sell your card for gas money? Sir, these are the questions we need to know. Did you sell your card for gas money? He might have. He might have, actually. No, 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 that's too busted. Why? Why? I'm gonna half your life points, sir. It's fine. I have 12 cards remaining. That's fine. Oh my gosh, she can shuffle and find it. No, stop. Your last card is a land. 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 Stop. Sir. This is a high-stress situation. Please. Please let me fuck this guy up. My Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Please. Dear Father, I pray that he drew a brick. Let us go to game 3. Give me your strength, Father. In your holy name I pray, amen. I've done everything I can. It's in God's hands now. Will this guy rope us out with 4 timers? The answer is very likely. He, in fact, must do the unthinkable. Rope us out of this game until we get too bored and leave the game. What is your last card? Dude, what the fuck? Why was your last card so freaking gas? Why was your last card so freaking gas, dude? I didn't want to have to do this. Let's go! The boat! God's man at 155 pounds. Gets it done. We're going to game 3. Sha-sha-sha. Sha-sha-sha. Okay, so I don't want this. This is really bad because it helps him. Can I fuck with his graveyard? Maybe I actually want to do this. Like, a plays for value. Wow, this card, Malevolent Chandelier, was actually so clutch, randomly, for no reason. How many Manifest cards does he have? How did he Manifest that time? He has that guy. He's just a lot of big stuff that I need to answer. I kind of like this card. Friendly Teddy just feels so bad. Because it is bad. This could be okay. It's a slower matchup. I don't know. Like, is that better than this? Probably not. Fear of Falling at least beats his Land Cycler. Like, really what's holding us back is he has Land Cyclers and we don't. If he keeps, this sucks. Thank you, gentlemen's. Easy gentlemen's here. Put back my blue card. Hope to draw an island. I wish in my deck had a way to buy back stuff. His deck does and mine doesn't. That card's just so oppressive. Oh, gross. It has Ward 2. Gross. Well, we'll play Nashi. Nice. Has Ward 2. He's a sussy baka. I'll add 2 cards to hand. I just pot of greeted. I just pot of greeted indeed. That was really cool. I like pot of greed. Pot of greed is a fun and fair card. Nice. Nice, okay. I mean, what is he buying back? Like, really? Kind of want to use all of our mana. I needed those lands, but fuck me, I guess. It's the Battle of the Valgoths. The Battle of the Valgoths has commenced. Oh, is he out of cards? We might actually steal this from him. There might actually be an asterisk next to his win rate. Tell me his last card is not insane. Give us a land and it's game over. Give us a land and I slam for game. Not a land. That is not good at all. Shit. I don't want to lose 2 life. If he has a land cycler, I have to keep this up, I guess. We drew a land. It's huge. It's huge. It is the real deal. Okay. You want to buy anything back? No, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. Fucking Buster Douglas. I'm gonna have to take you out. All we need to do is mill the Vile Fiend. What if I surveil, though? Oh, that was nice. That was nice. I like that. Me likey. Me likey a lot. Our Vile Fiend might be in the bottom of the deck. It is in our hand. It is in fact in our hand. That's really bad. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to tap your guy. It's okay. Everything's okay, sir. Your guy's just going to be permanently tapped for the rest of the game. It's okay. Yes, sir! Let's go! You're looking at Johnny, the Reanimator Jit. Nothing can stop this man. I am on top of the world right now, taking down the Reanimator Mirror, who actually had land cyclers. Let's go. Shout out Nashi. Nashi is the real deal. The hype is real. Believe it. You just saw it here first on Beats by Ash 1000 Bands channel. Pick Nashi soon. Pick her often. She is a badass rat. And that is coming from the Rat King himself. Yes, sir, I had fun. Let's go. On my Nashi. Okay, guys, I'm in my Nashi era. I'm in my Nashi era, guys. It is what it is. I'm just a little bit toxic when I'm in my Nashi era. Sorry about you, bitch. Alright, well, I have to say this deck was not the best by any means, and all of the wins we got, we literally strung together by the skin of our teeth. But it was extremely fun, and I would do it all again just to torment my opponents by getting super low and pulling the rug right out from under them and just stealing the game for no reason. Quick little review of the deck before we end the video. So, obviously, Nashi was literally insane. It was the reason we played this deck, and it just stole the game. We almost decked ourselves out, which is hilarious. And on that note, honestly, I think I should have just, like, not played this Miasma Demon because this card's just terrible. Just don't play this. This card's literally so bad. I guess if you have Reanimator cards that can get this early, you can do it, but I still just don't recommend it because I had a lot of card draw and it still wasn't worth it. Like, if you have a lot of card draw and you're drawing cards, you don't even need that. You could just play better removal. Instead, I would have rather so much had this Malevolent Chandelier. Malevolent Chandelier is actually, like, in my opinion, I think Malevolent Chandelier, you probably want one of these in a deck like this. Number one, because it fulfills an artifact, and you might not have any artifacts in your deck for Delirium. Number two, because it makes it to where you cannot deck out, and specifically in this matchup, it allowed us to manipulate our opponent's graveyard when they had a better Reanimator deck than us. So this card is just great. And honestly, like, if you compare it to Fear of Falling, it's just a better card in this deck specifically, but almost in the same slot, right? It's a flyer that can attack and has a relevant ability specifically for what we're doing because we're just milling like a madman. Resurrected Cultist is honestly not as good as you would think, and I'm glad I didn't play 3 because I just don't think that 3 was necessary by any means. But it is a good card to have at least one of, especially if you have like this Cynical Loner. Cynical Loner is actually pretty good because the matchup that this deck kind of struggles with is the Eerie matchup, which being able to not be blocked by Glimmers is just good. I look at this card more as just like, okay, it's just a good stats 2-drop. And in the Eerie matchup, you're just getting in for damage. And I feel like a lot of people think like this card is worse than it is. But realistically, like, you don't even have to have something to send. As long as it sets up your Delirium, it's good. And especially if you have, like, at least one Resurrected Cultist, that's a combo right there. And a lot of times people will, like, invest more resources than they should on this just to kill it, because they think what you're sending could be busted, which is potentially true. But I just like this card. I wouldn't heavily prioritize it, but it's a good addition to the deck, right? There's not a lot of good 2-drops in this archetype, other than, like, the 1/1 Rat, which we didn't even get. Valgoth's Faithful, I might just be the best Reanimator card in this set, specifically because this card, specifically because even though this costs 4 mana or 5 total, if you're playing it as a creature, it's like the only Reanimator card you can get if you Manifest Dread, right? Manifesting Dread into this is really good, and something that I've learned from playing this is a lot of times you actually just don't want to play this turn 1 if you're not going against a fast deck, because it's better that your opponent doesn't know you have this before you use the ability than they do, because they can just like interact with it before, and then you just like can't do your thing that you set up for. And that's why I really like the interaction with Manifest Dread, because you can just keep it hidden, pay 1 mana, pay 4, bring back your Vile Mutilator. And on that note, I think if you're going to try to play in the Reanimator space, your number 1 priority should be Vile Mutilator. This is a reason to do Reanimator things, because this thing is a beating. It's very reminiscent to the 2-drop from Modern Horizons 3, which made both players sacrifice a non-token creature. That card was really good because there were so many tokens in the format that were in the Eldrazi deck that if your opponent had a Writhing Chrysalis, which was the best card in the format, they were forced to sack it even though they had other creatures. And that's kind of the same premise with this. Like, they can create Glimmer tokens, you know, they can create other things, but they're going to have to sacrifice 2 real permanents, which just puts you ahead if you're reanimating this. And you probably have something decent to sack anyway if you actually get to 7. But I found more often I just reanimated it. Because, like, a lot of times you're discarding cards, and cards you discard are lands. Because, like, the only reason you would want to get to 7 is this. This card was also another huge inclusion to the deck. This card is just amazing in any deck, but specifically in this one because you're looking to slow down the game, and it's a good way to discard your Vile Mutilator. So definitely recommend starting with this card. Not a reason to move into this space, but once you're in, it becomes a higher priority in my opinion. And then I guess, like, these removal spells, they're kind of synonymous. These removal spells are kind of synonymous, but I think it's important to note that one thing I haven't been doing as much is keeping track of how many instants I'm getting in these Delirium decks. Because you often overlook that, at least I do, because I'm trying to make sure I get enough enchantments or artifacts, because those would be historically more difficult to get into the graveyard. And sometimes you end up doing that in the draft, and then you realize, oh, I don't even have that many instants, which are like one of the easier types to get into the graveyard. And so that's why, like, you just want probably like 5 total. You probably want 5 total instant/sorcery cards just to have another type that can put itself into the graveyard on its own. Friendly Teddy was okay. I probably wouldn't play it again. The only reason I played it over the cassette tape is because it's a creature, and our deck is like very low on creatures for a Delirium Reanimator deck. Demonic Council actually came up. You know, it allowed us to win the game when we saw it. And I think if you already have a Vile Mutilator, it's a good card. Like, we got this card for free at the end of the pack, and I think as long as you have a Vile Mutilator, you should just play it. Like, it just makes your deck better. Because, like, you can add it, and then you can discard the Vile Mutilator, most likely. Or in the late game, you just play it. But if you have a good Reanimator deck, this card just makes your deck better. Because it's just Demonic Tutor. And we actually used it for the Demonic Tutor purpose, and it won us a game. So, I have to say that's great. Another good inclusion in this space is the Underwater Tunnel. Typically, this one isn't as sought after. But in this deck specifically, I think it's even better because you get more value out of the Surveil 2 on turn 1 than other people. Because that could just give you Delirium 2 of 4 on turn 1, which is great. So I really like that one. But overall, this deck was really, really fun to play. I highly recommend you give it a try. And one last thing, this guy is really, really good. I don't think this guy is needed. Like, he doesn't make you want to move into Reanimator. But if you see this guy, you should just be playing black. Because this guy just ended the game. He's actually unfair. Like, if your opponent doesn't have a way to just lock this down and remove its abilities or exile it, they're just screwed. And some decks can't do that. Like, the decks with only fight spells, like red-green, have a really difficult time outing this. And this card is just, generally speaking, an amazing card. 3 mana, 2/3 Death Touch is nothing to be shy about. Rounding your opponent's life to half is a reason I would play this even without the second ability. But but since we get the second ability, this card is just so insane. Like, this is probably a top 10 bomb in black in general. And there's not like a lot of incentives to move into black at lower rarities. So this is like a good reason. And I think you should probably prioritize Valgoth's Faithful over other Reanimator spells in this space. Specifically because the other good Reanimator cards are like in the white space. And it's probably just better for you not to splash if you don't have to. But that's just my opinion. Overall, this was a really fun one. And I would love to try this again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. And if you want to see more awesome Duskmourn draft content, make sure to smash the like button, turn post notifications on, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another banger. And as always, if it's not the goo, it's got to go. Peace. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my food. All right, boys, I realized it's actually getting pretty late, and I mean, we already got through 2 drafts. I've got to go walk the dog and work on some other projects so I can get paid. So that's going to be my last one for today, but I really appreciate everybody who stopped by. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Look forward to more Duskmourn draft content coming soon, especially the videos on the YouTube channel. I'm going to try to be more consistent with those, at least until I get bored with the format, and I'm going to try to draft whenever, and I'm going to try to draft on stream whenever I am not too busy. But as always, may the Lord bless you, keep you, and bestow his countenance upon you and give you peace. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. If it's not the goo, it's got to go. Peace.